Well, what we have is a government committee has been set up, which is chaired by the Vice President, General Chwenga, and it includes all ministers responsible for governance in the local areas, which is local government. It includes national housing. It includes cooperatives, and then ourselves as the province. But we have set up a committee which is actually meeting tomorrow here in my offices in the board of officials from the respective ministries, to which gives us reports on the program to regularize. When these people were given this land, they were all put there really by the party, ZANU-PF, and government. And we have agreed that no one should lose their land as intended. But however, the program was hijacked by ruthless land barons who don't care, who have taken the stands they were given for free and started selling them. And others even started forming cooperatives which were owned by themselves, and they would chop and change anybody at will. So people resulted in losing all their savings, losing money, and the intention of government that nobody should lose their money, nobody should lose anything. Those who were promised or those who became victims should not lose what probably would have been their savings. So what we are going to do is we will ensure that people who were given land by land barons were allocated don't lose their stands. They will continue to be there, but those who are sitting in wet areas will be removed to better areas where they will be reallocated, or the government through Ministry of National Housing will build new houses, and those will be prioritized for allocation. We also have a situation of those who have been put into where the servitudes, the road services, those who have been put in places of worship, schools, creches, they're all going to be removed, and then they equally will be provided first priority on allocation when residential flats are constructed. The government has decided to densify Harare. We're going to be building going up because the land is infinity. You can't multiply it. So we have to ensure that we use it as at our best advantage. It's a limited resource, so we must manage it well and manage it properly. But we are going to be pursuing land barons, those who sold people land which was supposed to be given free must make good. Or if they don't, during this exercise, should their names come, everyone is going to mention who allocated, who made them get to where they are. So we're going now to have a proper record of who those are. Those will be pursued to the end. So in a nutshell, I think I've given you an outline of where we are, especially Harare South. And I think you're also aware that we have an interchange, Boots interchange, that's going to be built. We have already given notices, as you are aware, to people who are affected, and they will be properly taken care of. They will be catered for. Those whose properties are affected and were properly allocated, they will be compensated and given other areas. Those with title deeds, the houses will be evaluated and they will be paid. and found areas where they can go and build their homes. Those who were probably just settling in, then they were put in by land barons, again, will equally be taken care of. We are already identifying free areas where we place them. So nobody will be victimized. Nobody will be ill-treated. We can't treat our own people like pumpkins. So we make sure that it's done and done properly.
Okay. When is the regularization process going to start?
For Mbudzi, we've already started that. For Mbudzi, we've already started. Even for the whole of Harare, we've already started. We are moving area by area. The State Lands Office is part of this exercise. We will sit in, and we have got all the records of how people got to where they are seated. Then, and those who were properly allocated, we will ensure that they don't lose out. But we also ensure that those who were doing illegal things are penalized.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, process has already started.